Hey, Phantom here, coming back at you with another video. What in the world has been going on with this game? Where have I been? Did I forget about it? No. In order to break it down, let me start with this. In this video, we are going to be grinding for the Ultima Keyblade, one of the most powerful weapons in Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, boasting the highest boost in strength and second highest boost in MP. In order to obtain it, we must unlock and level up at the synthesis station in Traverse Town with the Moogles. What we're doing when we're synthesizing items is gathering rare materials from defeating enemies throughout the worlds. The Ultima Keyblade will only become available after synthesizing all 30 items and maxing out your synthesis level at the shop. In order to do this, you need to make one of every item on the list. The list will increase as you go, eventually getting to 30 items, including a really good magic staff for Donald, shield for Goofy, and Ultima Keyblade for us. Some materials you need to make the gear are more rare than others and require you to fight specific enemies known as side quests, or bosses, I guess secret encounters more so than a boss. I'd say you can call these like little mini bosses. Now, as you can imagine, this takes a decent amount of time. Each world has its own special side quest, which is an enemy that is unlocked after completing the episode of that specific world. First, I'm going to show you all of the different side bosses we had to battle along the way and talk about them a little bit, because I thought they were really cool and unique little hidden encounters throughout the game. And as we mentioned before, each one drops a special rare material we'll need to use for item synthesis. I also want to show you in depth exactly what it is I've been doing in this game to help you understand the dedication and time I've spent on this project. So we'll upgrade at the synthesis station by making the gear we need, and I'll show you a bit of the process it took to gather up all these materials, so you can see what it was like for me to actually make the weapon. Now the next part, the 4 secret boss fights in the game. We will be tackling some of the most difficult opponents, and on Proud Mode no less. The 4 bosses we'll be encountering in this video are the Ice Titan at Olympus Coliseum, Sephiroth, the One-Winged Angel at Olympus Coliseum, Kurt Zisa in the Agrabah Desert, the mysterious Phantom of Neverland Clock Tower, and the mysterious unknown cloaked figure in the portal at Hollow Bastion Chapel. And sure, we'll be packing some serious power weapons, but these guys were still tough. I decided I wanted to go after the Kingdom Hearts Master Trophy. This trophy requires getting all of the other trophies for the game, for Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. You must complete Jiminy's journal, seal all keyholes, beat all secret bosses, collect all weapons, and much, much more. So, fellow Kingdom Hearts fans, buckle up, because we're not done just yet. I decided to start 2026 with new content. We've got more new content coming. We've got some old games we're revisiting. There's some levels in Human Fall Flat that just dropped, and you know we have to go back into there. There are a few playlists on the channel that are definitely worth revisiting, for sure. And then we've got more baking content. I'm not sure how many more bonus videos are going to be in this playlist. The next one might just be a couple things from getting the Kingdom Hearts Master achievement. You're going to see me get the achievement. We're going to do a bunch in that video. We still have to read the Ansem reports together and the character bios in Jiminy's journal. You guys have been here a while, you know I always like to do that. We did that in Alice. Great playlist, by the way, if you're new. Alice Madness Return, one of my favorite games of all time, definitely in my top 5 for sure. Highly recommend that playlist for you if you're into dark stories and strong female characters. We're going to do a few things in that video. We completed the Jungle Slider game. We collected all 30 fruit on there. We'll do that. I finally found all the Dalmatians. At the end of this video, we'll go take a walk through their house and just chat for a little bit. One thing I want to go over before we talk about the side quests is there are certain abilities you can put on like the Lucky Strike ability, which will make rare drops more likely. So let's say there's like a 10% chance of dropping an item, that chance will go up. It definitely helped a lot for me because I was getting things almost every time. And putting that ability on all 3 members of the party only increases those odds. Another thing we'll be talking about if you're not familiar with gaming and doing grindy things like this is we'll talk about reloading or resetting the area, which means there needs to be a particular encounter in a room we're trying to get to. So let's say we want to fight the giant Heartless, the Gigas Shadows, right? We want to go to the Bazaar room in Wonderland. So we'll go to the room, and there needs to be a specific set of events that happen in order for the boss to spawn. If those things are not happening in that room, we're going to have to leave and come back. Not leave in the ship. You'll go back 2 rooms and then come back and see if what you need to be happening is happening. So you want to fight the Giga Shadows. Only mini shadows will be spawning in the room. Let's say you come in and it's a different enemy. Well, now you have to leave and come back because what we want to see in that room are the little Heartless running around in order to start the boss encounter. And then sometimes the side quests don't work out. So for that, you will also need to reset the encounter. There's some of them you have to defeat the enemies pretty fast, and if you don't, they disappear quickly. So then you're gonna find yourself having to reset the encounter. And then sometimes you might even have to leave through the ship and come back to the world entirely because they won't spawn. So yeah, I told you, this was lengthy, this process. This was quite the adventure. About 80 to 85% of you are not subscribed. I would really appreciate it if you did subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, it's free. It would really help me out if you did. Just help the channel grow, would help me out of the freaking sticky situation that I found myself in outside the channel. And yeah, I'd like to see the channel grow. I'd like to interact with more of you in the comments. I would really like to see that, and I would really appreciate your help. And you know what you gotta do. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your ghosts about me, tell your demons about me, tell your friends about me. Alright, let's go. White mushrooms. Non-attacking, friendly, heartless. They might give you an item if you help them. So with these guys, it's kind of like a game of charades. They'll ask for help by performing a specific motion. You have to cast 3 magic spells on them in a row successfully in order to get drops. The type of spell you cast depends on what they need. For example, if they're fanning themselves, it means they're hot, so you would cast a blizzard spell. If they shiver, it means they're cold, so you'd cast the fire spell. If they're spinning, the wind spell, floating, the gravity spell, and so on and so forth. If you cast 3 of the same type of spell in a row, the mushroom will give you something called arts, which is proof of mastery of the spell. There are 7 of these in total, and you have to master all of the elemental spells in order to obtain the Dream Shield for Goofy. This isn't mandatory, but if you're going for the Kingdom Hearts Master achievement, which requires you to collect all the trophies, it's necessary in order to obtain the Master Defender trophy. Collect all shields in the game. In order to master all 7 arts, you need to wait for the right moment with the white mushroom and cast the correct spell 3 times. So if you want fire arts, you would wait for the mushroom to shiver, then use the fire spell. You might have to wait a bit for the next 2 opportunities because they may not perform the same action twice. They will change their motions quite a bit, so it may take a little bit of time. For me, the annoying part was finding specific mushroom arts, like Aurora or Gravity, since the mushrooms spawn in different locations and aren't always performing those specific actions. I only saw Aurora in Halloween Town and the end of the world. I think it's a linked world before you go through the door to the final boss. The end of the world is probably your best bet to get a bunch of the arts at once, because they do everything there, but beware, they like to stick close together in that room. So if you perform a big spell like a thunder or a gravity spell, you might hit more than one and make them all disappear.
What I found myself really looking for with these was mystery goo, something we needed a fairly decent amount of to synthesize equipment. I noticed that once I got mystery goo from an area, they'd eventually stop dropping it for some reason, even when I reloaded the area or went to the ship and came back. So I found myself having to change locations quite a few times. So I couldn't just farm mystery goo from Wonderland or Deep Jungle where the Heartless are close by, because eventually they stopped dropping it. So that was fun. Yes. Rare Truffle. Non-attacking Heartless that are rarely found. They like to jump, so helping them stay in the air may bring good things. As the description says, they like to be volleyed up into the air with the Keyblade. The drops you get depend on how many hits and how long you can keep the Truffles in the air. The more hits you get, the more chances there are of getting better drops, like the Mystery Goo. 10 hits has a 20% chance of dropping Mystery Goo. 50 hits is 100% chance of an Elixir, 40% chance of Mystery Goo, and 100% chance of getting Shiitake rank, which is proof you bopped it in the air 50 times. 100 hits gets you a Mega Elixir, 100% chance Mystery Goo drop, and a Matsutake rank, which is proof you bopped it in the air 100 times. Both of these ranks aren't really needed for anything other than bragging rights, which I'm alright. I didn't really have the patience for this. You all already know I'm not the most patient little demoness, so you can imagine I didn't try very hard to be bopping these things up in the air 100 times if I didn't have to. If you have done it, congrats. I imagine it was quite the feat. If you're interested, this website provides some tips on how to conquer these little jumping devils. So this website says the best area to juggle rare truffles is on the deck of Captain Hook's ship in Neverland, as flying allows Sora to remain in mid-air while volleying the targeted rare truffle. Be mindful when striking the rare truffle near the ship's mast, as the rare truffle may land on its surfaces. Well, that would suck. So this would be a good way, if you are good at this, to farm elixirs, mega elixirs, and get XP. They also say if you have Aurora or Aeroga magic, you can use it to quickly juggle them against the barrier. You can find these guys in Monstro Throat, Halloween Town Bridge, and Neverland Deck.
Come on!
Black Fungus. Hostile Heartless. Unlike white mushrooms, they attack with poison. Defeating them may bring good things, but it's not easy. It certainly is not. Honestly, I didn't even know these dropped anything until now. But a critical hit has a 2% chance of dropping Mystery Goo, or Mystery Mold, one of the rarest items in the game. Getting a critical hit, sending it flying, or using a combo finisher has an 18% chance of dropping these items. And as we mentioned before, if you have Lucky Strike on or lucky abilities in getting rare items and treasure, this will boost the odds for you. The Black Fungus can be found in Agrabah, Bazaar, Halloween Town, Moonlight Hill, and Hollow Bastion Dungeon. Certain Keyblades have a higher chance of landing critical hits, like the Divine Rose, Oathkeeper. Wishing Star has a guaranteed hit every time. So if you want to try and use that Keyblade. We find the Wishing Star in the chest in Geppetto's house in Traverse Town, so this will be after you complete the Monstro world. Yeah, finishes up combo attacks with powerful critical blow. Just use whatever works for you. Just increase the odds. Change Donald and Goofy to attack occasionally if you're going to keep them. I don't recommend keeping them with you because they like to kill everything. Pink Agaricus, a colossal heartless called forth by euphoric white mushrooms, a dancer by nature. Once it starts dancing, it can't stop. These heartless drop the Serenity Power Stone, Mystery Goo, and the rarest accessory in the game, the Prime Cap. There is a very specific method to getting these drops, especially the Prime Cap. So these can be found at Deep Jungle Treehouse or Atlantica in the Undersea Cave. We're going to want to do this in Deep Jungle since I don't even know why it's in Atlantica. You can't really hit it that much under the water. Your first task is to cast Stop Magic on 3 white mushrooms hidden in the area. Summoning Bambi while you do this can help you keep your MP replenished for the next step. When all 3 white mushrooms have been satisfied, the pink Agaricus will appear in the center of the treehouse. If you previously fought Sabor a second time at the treehouse during your first visit to Deep Jungle, the hole in the treehouse floor will cause the pink Agaricus to drop to the netting below. If not, big deal, you can still do it. It has 2 target points. Be sure to target its head, cast arrow magic on Sora, and then stop on the pink Agaricus. Activate Ragnarok with a maximum laser burst as many times as possible while the pink Agaricus is stopped, and deal aerial combos in between each cast of Ragnarok. When the pink Agaricus recovers, each hit dealt by Sora will register tech points. The number of hits dealt to the pink Agaricus while it was stopped will determine the odds and numbers of items dropped. 10 to 30 hits gives you 10 money and 1 potion. 40 to 60 hits gets you 50 money, 1 high potion, and a 10% chance of dropping a Serenity Power Stone. 40 to 60 hits gets you 50 money, 1 high potion, and a 10% chance of dropping a Serenity Power Stone. 70 to 90 hits is 100 money, 1 ether, and a 20% chance at a Serenity Power Stone. 100 hits is 180 money, 100% chance of Mystery Goo, 100% chance of Serenity Power Stone, and 100% chance of a Prime Cap. This requires a lot of patience. I spent a long time on this. I'm talking hours. I struggled mostly to get the timing of the Ragnarok spell right, and you have to be absolutely perfect in the timing of your hits as well. I ended up watching some other videos to see how other people did it. Luckily, at the point I finally managed to get the Prime Cap, I already had the Ultima Keyblade, which boosted my magic and attack speed, which helped tremendously. I was doing this mostly looking for the Serenity Power Stone, and that dropped for me almost every time because thankfully I was able to get a decent amount of hits in, and I also had the Lucky Strike abilities on. What makes this process so lengthy is that the Mushroom Heartless aren't always in the area by the treehouse, so you have to keep reloading the area until they are. So every time I would get in a groove and come really close to doing 100% damage, I couldn't go right back in. I had to wait and sometimes leave on the gummy ship and come back in order to get the white mushrooms to spawn again. And then the white mushrooms are in different locations around the treehouse every time. So if you're trying to get the Prime Cap, unfortunately, I hate to say it, it's going to take a while. I wasn't going to do this since I don't think you need to, but I was just giving it a shot and looking into what to do to beat it. And I got in like 99% damage, so naturally I got pissed off and needed to finish what I started. I was so close. But then I did it, and it was a pretty great feeling when I did.
Let's go!
Oh my god, I've been doing this for like 40 minutes. I spent 3 hours trying to get the timing right. Hold on, let me get some. Sniperwild. A Heartless that confuses its enemy by creating projections of itself. If the copies are attacked, it will resort to counterattacks and eventually run away. However, if it is attacked directly and relentlessly, that is not true. I think Jiminy's on some special miracle prescription drugs or something because this sucked. We're looking for power stones from these things, and it's going to be a fight to get them. So they can be found at the 2nd District in Traverse Town. The Sniperwild will skip and jump around the area, searching for your presence. As soon as one spots you, it'll start to call its friends. If it's allowed to finish summoning the other Sniperwilds, they will pummel the party with an endless barrage of ammo from their slingshots. You'll need to escape into another area and re-enter before attempting to defeat the Sniperwild again. The key to success is defeating them one by one without being seen. Defeating 6 of them is 20 money, 1 potion, and a 35% chance of dropping a power stone. 12, 25 money, 1 tent, 50% chance at a power stone drop. 18 hits, 45 money, 1 high potion, 60% chance at a power stone drop. 24, 65 money, 1 camping set, and 1 power stone. 30, 95 money, and 2 power stones. The website lists a couple of different methods you can use to do this. Strike one with fire magic, it'll typically dash towards you, allowing you to strike it with ground combos. 2. Cast stop magic to halt them in their tracks, then strike them with ground combos. Use the Mushu summons fire breath to attack to quickly defeat them. Lock onto each from a safe distance. Equip magic and summon boosting equipment like the Diamond Dust Keyblade and the Ray of Light accessory. If Mushu's MP runs out, dodge, roll, or fly away to exit combat, and then re-enter and summon Mushu again. The method that worked the best for me was using the stop spell, because you would think that they're not paying attention, try to sneak up on them, and then they would just freaking turn around and be like, oh, summoning my friends. Mushu did not do anything for me. He just shoots, they're not even fireballs, they're like little lasers out of his mouth that hardly does anything. It just didn't work. I was better off just using the stop spell, just getting 6 at a time, than reloading the area. If you have all of your lucky abilities on, the chances of dropping the power stone are much higher. It says here that beating 6 is a 35% chance, which is just pretty high in my opinion, because I think when I just did it this way, I got it like every time. So like if you have something like the Lucky Strike, you're probably going from like a 35% chance of dropping to like a 75% chance. And if you want to do this, like if you want to challenge yourself and see if you can do all 30, by all means. It was easier for me to get 6 of these, get the stone and come back, or just keep going till I got a stone, then reloading the area and coming back.
Here! Here! Take that!
Gigas Shadow, a large heartless similar to a shadow. Like its predecessor, it's quite persistent and will chase its target around. If it does just the littlest amount of damage to Sora, it will fade out of sheer happiness. These guys are found in Wonderland in the Bazaar Room after completing the story episode there, and we know when the Gigas Shadow will appear when the first heartless that spawn in the area are a group of shadows. We then have to defeat 3 waves of Shadow Heartless. When the 3rd wave is defeated, a group of Gigas Shadow will appear. Some methods they suggest are summoning Dumbo right when the Gigas appear and using Splash Command to deal damage. For best results, equip the cheer ability on all party members, and equip a summons boosting keychain like Oathkeeper or Diamond Dust. Use the Strike Raid combat ability to deal consistent damage to the group of Gigas Shadow. This ability gives you the invincibility frames as long as it's active. You may have to dodge roll in between uses to avoid being hit. I highly suggest Strike Raid. I have a very different opinion of that move after playing the game as a piece of paper the second time. We're not there yet, but what a great move. I'm telling you. And then the third method is using dodge roll ability to put distance between you and the Gigas Shadow and cast Blizzaga magic on the group. Just try to be quick, try to avoid them as much as possible. Should also help. Dumbo never does shit for me. I tried him a bunch of times. He doesn't do anything. I wonder if it's because, though, I was on proud mode. Maybe that's why. I don't really know. So our goal from these is to obtain Fury Stones. Defeating 1 gets you 5 money and a 10% chance at a Lucid Shard. 2, 10 money, 20% chance at a Lucid Shard. 3, 15 money, 35% chance at a Lucid Shard, 10% chance at the Fury Stone. 4, 20 money, 50% chance at a Lucid Shard, 20% chance at a Fury Stone. 5, 25 money, 100% chance of a Lucid Shard, and 35% chance at a Fury Stone. 6, 85 money, 100% chance at Lucid Shard, 50% chance at a Fury Stone. And 7, 85 money, 100% chance at a Lucid Shard, and 100% chance of getting 2 Fury Stones. I think I got them all. Black Ballade, a heartless that confuses its enemy by creating projections of itself. If the copies are attacked, it will resort to counterattacks and eventually run away. However, if it is attacked directly and relentlessly, do not listen to Jiminy Cricket no matter what you do. Don't listen to him. These are found in deep jungle, in the thicket. This is sort of like playing the cup game. You know, you have like 3 cups, you put a quarter or something underneath one, and then you just kind of swap them around. They're basically just going to move around, and your object is to strike the real Black Ballade. There'll be more than 1 round of this. If you strike the real one, you'll receive tech points and money. If you strike a copy, you'll be struck with lightning. I didn't even think of this. They said you can easily keep track of the real Black Ballade by pause buffering, quickly pausing and unpausing, forcing the game to show you a few frames at a time. You have a 10% chance of receiving a lightning stone when striking the real Black Ballade, and a 100% chance of receiving one if you strike the real enemy 4 times. I think there was 7 chances. To improve the odds, equip Lucky Strike abilities to the party and use the pause buffer strategy to keep track of the real enemy, which I didn't even know was a thing. That's actually a really good idea. Pot Scorpion. An ordinary pot turned heartless by the power of darkness. Unlike the pot spider, this pot is tough as nails. A simple attack won't be enough to make it cry for mercy. It emanates poisonous fumes as it attacks its prey. This guy is found at the palace gates in Agrabah, and we know we've encountered the right heartless when the area has 12 pots. If they don't appear, then we have to leave and re-enter the area. We're looking for mithril stones for synthesis. I didn't know this, but they said that If you break all 11 pots without striking the pot scorpion first, there's a 10% chance that the last pot will have a mithril stone. Defeating the pot scorpion after breaking all 11 pots gives you a 35% chance at another mithril stone. The pot scorpion also has a 20% chance of dropping a mithril shard when defeated. To improve your odds, equip all lucky strike abilities to the party. I had that on, and then I didn't know this, so I just started swinging and breaking all the pots. But I still got the stone almost every time. But it's interesting to learn these things after the fact. But yeah, good to know. This guy has 2 damage phases. When he appears, he'll start spewing poison around the area. We basically have to piss it off and then use guard when it strikes with its pincers, and it will cause it to flop onto its back, and then we have to attack its belly. When enough heart points are depleted, it will move to its second phase, making poison spores rain down from the sky. It will also use its stinger to attack us in this phase. Use guard or a well-timed attack when it throws out the stinger to flip it onto its back again, and then attack without mercy. This thing was pretty tough at first. I encountered it and I was like, what the oh my god, it's spitting poison everywhere. But once I got the hang of it, I could get in and out of the encounter pretty quick. This one was a lot of fun. I liked having to block the attacks at the right time and having it land on its back. It was pretty cool. It's helpful to have the defense spell at this part because poison is no joke, and summoning Bambi at this part will help you keep that up, cure, and also keep Donald and Goofy out of the way. Donald and Goofy ended up just attacking it most of the time, which made it not charge us, which is what we wanted. We want this thing to charge at us so we can block it, because then that will flip it over. And they just try to bully everything. They're bullies. Once you level them up, they're like, that's it. That's why I ended up summoning Bambi most of the time, because they just were ruining a lot of things. Also, if you need money, breaking the pots and beating the pot scorpion gives you tons of money. I recommend coming in here and just running through this encounter a couple of times, and you'll have the money you need. Which is good, because if you want to complete your synthesis objectives, you are going to need money to buy orichalcum, which is one of the rarest materials in the game, which we'll talk about that later in the video.
Heal!
Next we have Chimera, a heartless wandering the streets of Halloween Town. Generally a slow-paced creature, it attacks quickly and relentlessly when angered. Armed with various abilities such as summoning gargoyles, one must use this creature's own tricks against it. The Chimera Heartless is found in the Manor Ruins in Halloween Town. If you've already unsealed the Red Trinity on the archway, you'll know you've encountered the right Heartless when this Red Trinity does not appear. If you haven't yet unsealed this Trinity, another indicator of the Chimera's presence is the appearance of White Knights, a single one at first, then a group of 3, and finally a group of 5. The Chimera will appear after we've defeated several groups of White Knights around the archway. The Chimera will then descend and begin to wreak havoc, leaping around the area and summoning gargoyles. When the Chimera's heart points are depleted, its 3 heads will spill out and start bouncing around. The key to success is striking the heads as many times as possible before they return to the Chimera. If you are struck by one of the heads, it will immediately return to the Chimera and the first attack phase will begin again. Well, yeah, I was just beating the shit out of it. And that just kind of worked for me. They said, cast Aroga magic on Sora and the party, and the heads can be deflected by the arrow spell multiple times. Equip a long-range keychain like the Ultima or metal chocobo, and strike the heads without them making contact. Use a summon like Simba or Bambi to remove Donald and Goofy from the field, and it ensures that the heads will bounce towards Sora only. If you're struck by one of the heads, it will immediately return to the Chimera, and the first attack phase will begin again. We're looking for blazing stones here, and it has a 35% chance of dropping one when defeated. Its secondary HP bar must be fully depleted by striking its heads back at it. 0 heads, you get nothing. Shocker. 3 heads, 10 money. 6 heads, 35 money, and a 20% chance at a blazing stone. 9 heads, 60 money, 100% chance at a blazing stone, and a 40% chance at another blazing stone. Yeah, I got 2 blazing stones a couple times I did this. I did not know there was a method to doing this. I kind of just was just beating the crap out of this thing. Just trying not to let it hit me. I didn't even know it had the little 3 heads until I saw the picture in there. I actually first ran into this one by accident when I was looking for all the treasure chests and the Dalmatians, and it almost killed me because I was like, what the fuck is this? Why can't I kill it? I was way underpowered at that time, though. This was like before I fought Maleficent, I think. But yeah, it was really funny. It's got cute little faces in there, too.
See ya.
What the f is this?
This should help. This should help. Force. Heal. Come on. Take that. Courage. Heal. This should help. This should help. Here. Here. Thunder. Heal. Heal. Thunder. Here. Wind. This should help. See ya. Stop. Ha! Ha! Take that. Come on. Ha! Stop. Thunder. Here. This should help. Come back. Come on. Come on. Take that. Come on. Come on. This is it. Come on. Thunder. This is it.
What in the f was that? Blazing stone. All I'm trying to do is collect the chest and the trinity. And I keep running into freaking bosses I've never seen before, and like all these new things. Like, cool. Grand Ghost. A heartless similar to the Search Ghost, often spotted within Monstro. Weapon attacks do no damage, only causing items to drop. Approach the Phantom and use said items for a startling discovery. We can find the Grand Ghost in Monstro's stomach, and we're looking for Frost Stones. So once you get into the area, you know you're in the right spot because it should be the only enemy that spawns here. If you see other Heartless here, you're going to have to leave and come back, which is a pain in the ass, but unfortunately that's what you have to do. So rather than striking the Grand Ghost with the Keyblade or magic, the only way to deal damage is to use items like potions, high potions, and elixirs. The higher quality the item you use, the rarer the drop you will get. He has 300 heart points in total, and the type of item you use determines how much damage is dealt. Potion does 50 damage and you get health. High potion is 70 damage and health. Mega potion is 100 damage, health, and 5% chance at a frost stone drop. Ether, 20 damage, stuns for 2 seconds, drops MP, and 30% chance of getting an ether. Mega Ether is 50 damage, stuns for 5 seconds, drops MP orbs, 30% chance at an ether, and 10% chance at a frost stone. Elixir, 200 damage, 35 money, and a 35% chance at a frost stone. Mega Elixir, 300 damage, 120 money, 100% chance at 1 frost stone, and a 20% chance at getting another frost stone. I actually did get 2 frost stones once when I was fighting this guy. It was very nice. If you deflect an attack or attack while he's stunned, you get MP orbs and a 20% chance at a potion drop. If you use the gravity spell, you get MP orbs and 30% chance at a high potion drop. If you use stop, you get MP orbs and a 20% chance at a high potion drop. The Grand Ghost will always drop a Frost Stone as long as its heart points are depleted. For a chance to obtain more Frost Stones from a single Grand Ghost, use higher quality items. It was really tricky trying to get close to this thing while it's trying to scratch your damn face off. What made this kind of annoying at times was, as you're trying to find the right item to give, the thing is moving around and slapping you, causing you to move, and then you end up giving the wrong potion to the wrong person, and you're like, damn it! Jet Balloon, a heartless similar to the Aqua Tank. It flies through the air with tremendous speed. Chasing it will lead to a perilous aerial battle as it unloads its missile driver attack, an attack similar to the Screwdriver. Its heinous nature attracts them to prey who carry lots of money. This guy is found on the deck of Captain Hook's pirate ship in Neverland after clearing the story episode. You know you have the right encounter when the Jet Balloon is the only Heartless in the area. The Jet Balloon is very fast, it sure is. It will fly around the area at high speeds and release its missile divers to strike you. If Sora is struck by a missile diver, he'll drop a lot of money. Be sure to have the treasure magnet equipped so you can easily pick it up again. The Jet Balloon will disappear after a period of time. The duration of its stay is dependent upon how much money Sora has. If you're trying to get the Jet Balloon to respawn, try leaving the world via Gummy Ship and immediately returning. We're looking for Dazzling Stones here, and this guy will always drop one upon defeat. It has a 20% chance of dropping another, which also happened to me one time. That was great. This guy is really fast, so it was challenging to get close to him. I ended up using stop a bunch on this boss. Make sure it's equipped in your spell shortcut bar down below. Something important to note when you go in here, if Sora possesses less than 100 money when defeating the Jet Balloon, it will not drop the Dazzling Stone. Return with more money and avoid the missile divers when defeating the Jet Balloon. If you're trying to get the Jet Balloon to respawn, you will need to move 2 rooms away in order to reset the encounter.
Stop! Thunder! Thunder! Ah! Stop! Stop! Come on! Thunder! Here!
Ooh, got it. I got 2 Dazzling Stones. Sweet. Stealth Soldiers. A stealthy Heartless similar in appearance to a soldier. Although a troublesome enemy, it shows itself once its weakness is uncovered. It appears alongside other Heartless and deals attacks from afar. They can be found at Hollow Bastion, Grand Hall, and Entrance Hall. You'll know when a stealth soldier will appear in the entrance hall when a single large body and 2 wizards spawn near the fountain. In the Grand Hall, they'll appear along with 2 large body Heartless during the second wave in the foyer, after defeating 3 large body Heartless near the entrance to the Dark Depths. It will be invisible when it spawns. Casting Stop Magic halts them briefly and makes them appear. And that's when we have to strike. When we deal enough damage to them, the invisibility will be disabled. And then we're just going to have to continue to cast the stop spell and follow up with more attacks. Summoning Bambi at this part helps a lot, especially since all of the other Heartless are defeated. It will disappear immediately. And Donald and Goofy are freaking bullies, and they'll kill everything on you. And then you can also keep your defense spell on, because these things are really strong. They do a lot of damage. You'll have to keep 1 Heartless alive at least. So we're trying to get energy stones from these guys, and we want to defeat them as quickly as possible. They recommend the party to be level 65 or higher, equip all Lucky Strike abilities, and use a keychain that boosts magic like the Oathkeeper or Diamond Dust. The energy stones have a default drop rate of 35%. These guys are very tough and fast. Even dealing with them at a higher level proved tricky. I don't recommend taking them on underpowered. Neoshadow. A Heartless that travels in packs. Combining their powers allows them to attack Sora while also healing themselves. How convenient. Leaving even just 1 alive will result in a never-ending battle. These are found at the end of the world in Linked Worlds, which is the area right before we go into the final boss fight with that giant door and the save. Which is good that the save is there, because you don't feel like recharging your MP before you come back in. You can go recharge it there and then reset the area the other direction. 7 Neoshadows will start spinning in the air and hurling themselves at you like missiles. When they charge at you, use guard and stop magic to halt them and deal as many hits as you can. When 4 of them remain, they'll begin to create dark portals and jump through them with a spinning attack. They are only vulnerable for a brief moment when they touch the ground. Strike them at the time with full combos and then dodge roll away from the next set of portals. When only 2 of them remain, one will continue to attack Sora with moves from previous phases, while the other periodically emerges next to Sora to grab him. And then when 1 remains, it will retreat into a portal in the center of the room and start to summon 6 more of them. There are a few brief moments when you can land hits on this Neoshadow. If you manage to defeat it before it summons its friends, the fight will be over. However, if any of the Neoshadows are summoned successfully, the fight will begin again in the phase corresponding to the number of Neoshadows present. So the Stormy Stone has a 35% chance of dropping after defeating the 7th and final Neoshadow. You are going to need Donald and Goofy's help at this part, because this part can be kind of relentless. They'll be relentlessly attacking you, and you really don't want to have to do the encounter again, because that would suck. Usually I recommend summoning Bambi to keep your MP up, but it's pretty cheap to just buy basic ethers and high potions. I always just made sure I had a bunch of those on me, because naturally I ran out of elixirs and mega elixirs at some point. You can always get them from rare Truffles if you have the patience. I recommend going in here with ethers and keeping Donald and Goofy near you, because you're going to need the help at this part. because I found myself relying on magic quite a bit. So there's a couple encounters that can happen in this area. You'll know we've encountered the right Heartless when it's only Neoshadows here. If any other Heartless appear instead, leave and re-enter the area. I just want to talk about really quick some regular materials I had a hard time finding, which is crazy because I had everything rare that I needed except for these items, which were not as rare, that I ran out of and I had to go track them down. So I needed a lot of mithril shards at one point. I think it was like 25 or something like that, and it took a long time to get those. You can get these from the Archbehemoth at the end of the world, or by heading into the Olympus Coliseum portal and spamming your lightning spell over and over again, chaining enemies and getting multi-kills. That took a while. But yeah, I literally just kept going in there over and over again with Bambi, and then just chaining enemies together with lightning. Oh yes, we needed to use the mithril shards to make mithril at the synthesis station in order to make the higher quality items. I needed bright shards at one point, which are dropped by green requiems. It's nice because I found this little pocket in deep jungle that spawn a bunch of these, and then you can keep just reloading this area, and that's how I got most of the bright shards. I saw that white mushrooms drop these too, so I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm pretty experienced with this. I mean, I had to do this a bunch of times. I went to get them from the white mushrooms and they didn't drop them, even though it says there's a 100% chance of giving you bright shards. But I ended up having to just find a bunch of these green requiem guys. That's a pretty easy place to do it. The drop rate for them is 10%, but if you beat a lot of them in a group at once and you have those lucky strike abilities equipped, you should have no problem. And it's fast too, because you could just keep reloading the area until you get what you need, because they'll keep respawning there over and over again. So I recommend that if you need bright shards. I didn't have trouble finding this, but another thing I ran out of was Thunder Gems. This is why you see me at Atlantica eventually a bunch in the video. And those are dropped by aqua tanks and screwdrivers. And they are abundant in Atlantica. So luckily, it was something that was easy to find and go get. This website was a fantastic guide for me in order to find and locate a lot of these materials, especially the rarer ones with the bosses. KingdomHeartsGuides.com. I love the way that they design their website, and the way they explain things really helped me. It's very rare that I'll watch a video on how to do something because I've always just liked following written instructions better. So like when I used to find skulls on Halo and stuff, I would prefer looking it up online, like written out. But yeah, any questions you have, feel free to ask me or head to this website. It's very insightful and it helped me through a lot of the game. We back. Had a little intermission break. I got all the materials I needed from various places, and now we are going to go hand all of that in. Had to take my eyeshadow off because it started to irritate my eyeballs, because I was already playing this for I filmed my cookie intro, and then I was playing this for probably most of the day, trying to grind and get everything I need. Takes a while, because some of the stones like in the drops are rare and specific, but we found it. I wrote everything down that I needed. I'm pretty sure we're not done yet. Alright, so I gotta make what? I only needed to make 18 before. Just gonna see what I don't have in stock. What are we making? actually wearing this one. Mithril Stone Mystery Goo. I can make this, I might as well. Let's see if this counts. Oh, it does. Good. Good. Alright, let's see what I haven't made yet. Just gonna write down what I need. Did my pen go? There it is. It's a little cat. Let's see where we gotta go for our materials. What? Here, take this. Oh, what's that? Equip it to gather items more easily. Did I literally just write out that whole ass list and you just gave me something that I can... I would do that, wouldn't I? Well, let's see. Oh, sweet. Or worse. I thought he was just gonna give me something before I left. I was like, what the hell? Okay. Three stars. Crystal crown. And a defense up. And now there's more to do. Alright, so you guys get the gist of this. I'm basically going to be writing down, you know, what I need, like we just were. And then I'm going to go get all the stuff we need. And then when we come back, I will make all of these things. And we'll see if we can make that weapon yet. Alright, I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so this... couple of recipes that I needed to make needed mithril, which is something that we can no longer find. We have to synthesize it, so I had to get a bunch of materials in order to make it upstairs. So that's what we're gonna do with that. And then we have dark matter, which we also have to make upstairs. And orichalcum, which is, I think it said, the rarest material in the game, which we have to now buy for 5,000 money from Donald's nephews in the store across from us. I must say, I only had 25,000 when I left. I need 5, which I would have had enough, but I didn't want to have, you know, no money by the time I was done, because I don't know what else I'm gonna need to buy. But I think I'm good now after all of the grinding and everything I had to do all day today. So it looks like you buy a couple of those at a time. Alright, so I can check that off. And then, so when we go upstairs, first we'll make the mithril and the dark matter that we need. And check those off. Alright, so we're gonna make those mithrils. We need 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need 2 dark matter. 1, 2. Okay. Now we can make everything that we wanted to make. So first up, we're going to make the power up. Ding! Next, we're going to make the cosmic arts. XP bracelet. I'm gonna just go buy some more orichalcum really quick. You want money, you gotta fight that pot spider. And then farming anything will give you money when you have, you know, the treasure stuff on. Anyway, where were we? Alrighty. Orichalcum. Sounds like a Harry Potter spell. Let's make the bracelet. Next, we'll make the mega elixir. And then one more we have to make. So I'll make the ribbon. I gotta go get a Serenity Power really quick. I've been playing on and off. I thought I got enough, but probably because I wrote it really small down in the corner. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna do that really fast and I'll just cut to. Alright, I'm gonna make the ribbon. And we did it. Sweet. There you go, Koopa. Oh, now we can make the Ultima. Might as well make their weapons too, right? Alright, I'm gonna write all these down and then we're gonna grind some more. And then we'll be able to make that weapon and go take on the bosses. probably listen to some music while I grind for a little bit.
See ya. Fire. Welcome back. After many hours of grinding, we finally here. We made it. Oh, not you. We gotta go upstairs. ready to make the weapons. Alright. Gotta check my thing. Alright, first, the Fantisista. There you go, Donald. 7 elements. There you go, Goofy. And we need to make dark matter, which we have. I wrote everything down. And we have that too. There's a mithril. Everything down. Alright, here we go, fam. We made it. Synthesis master, that's right. You bet your sweet ass. 333, angel numbers. Alright. Let's take a look at this. The ultimate. Oh, look at that. Fancy. 14, 68 strength, 11 MP. That's crazy. And I've been pretty attached to this Keyblade the whole game, honestly. I think this one's my favorite, but holy crap, that is sweet. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Might as well see what we got from, oh, that's a pretty cool shield. It's better looking than this shit. What the f even is that? This is an Ultima weapon, look at it. If it will let me. Ooh, that is sweet. Alright, let's go into battle. We got a lot of them to do. Oh, I forgot my devil horns. Put them on now. Now we ready.
Come on! Fire!
God. I didn't know what the hell to do, like, the whole first half of the fight. I'm like, And then I was getting impatient, like, can I just glide over and hit him in the face? But, no. You gotta hit his little icicles back at him. We're very beefy now, though. Get him, Sora. He's kind of cute. I would have kept him as a pet. Diamond dust. What's that? Probably not better than this. Phil, we did it. Did you see that? Probably wasn't the best thing you've ever seen, but it was something.
Heal!
Like it.
I give up.
I knew he was gonna pull something out of his ass.
Come. I shall lead you to the promised land.
Here! Wind! Heal! Heal!
What?
Heal!
Too high.
Come on!
Take your fate.
Heal!
Make your fate.
This is it! Heal!
Oh my god. That was fun though, I have to say. I felt like I was in like an anime fight or something. Oh, a Keyblade? What? That's probably awesome. One-winged angel.
Nothing to it!
That's Kenny Omega's move. Yes! I don't know if anybody's ever kicked out of it or not. Like a couple years ago, they were like, nobody's ever kicked out of it. Oh, he did an entrance at one of the pay-per-views as Sephiroth. It was so freaking cool. Oh my god. Oh, that's been a goal of mine. Me and my brother get PTSD when we hear Sephiroth's music play. Just from this game. Franny, you proud of me? I beat it. All I had for help in that fight was friggin' basic bitch ethers and basic bitch potions. Think I have enough regular potions? I'm gonna sell those, they don't do anything. It's better if I have ethers because then I can, like, my healing spell is better than what, like, half the potions do. God. Hey, you know what? I have too many potions. You guys take them. Come on. Ooh, let's take a look at that Keyblade, though. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. It doesn't have a lot of MP. Oh, that's freaking sweet. Nice. I think I'm gonna keep my Ultima though, because I did grind for like 3 days for it, so better get some use out of this. Oh my god. Oh, something's happening. Oh, snap. It's gonna go down. I've been looking for you. Oh, I did X. As have I. As long as you exist, I'll never wake from this nightmare. You're my darkness. I'm a part of you, am I? Then join me in this eternal nightmare, untarnished by light. You. That's pretty cool. I gotta play those games. I never played them before. I was wondering why it wasn't letting me leave before from the save menu. I had a feeling there might be a cutscene. Phil, you know what's going on in there? There's people fighting, unsupervised. I played as both of them in Smash and I enjoy them. Me and my brother were shocked they put Sora in Smash. Something he never thought was gonna happen. Yeah, that's better. It's 2 AM, I probably shouldn't leave my light on. I texted my brother right away as soon as I beat Sephiroth. I was like, I did it. I believe we can have Peter Pan in the party for this one, so... I don't really know what we're getting into. Donald's valuable for his healing magic. I might as well take everybody if I can. I'll take Aladdin and the Agaricus. I'll take, whoever. I'll take Beast and Hollow Bastion. What is it, Tink? You want to go to the clock tower? It's up to you, Sora. Yeah, let's go. Alright, let's fly together.
Come on! Stop! Fire! Thunder! Stop! Thunder! Thunder! Here! This should help. Fire! Stop! Heal! Thunder! Fire! 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 Heal! This should help. See ya! This should help. This should help. This should help. Thunder! See ya! Oh, there. Thanks! Ha! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Heal! Here! Here! Heal! Heal! Thunder! Fire! Fire! Here! Deep freeze! Fire! Heal! Fire! Fire! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Heal! Stop! Thunder! Heal! Fire! Heal! Thunder! Thunder!
I thought I was gonna get so unlucky at the end there. I'm like, oh, really? I'm like, okay, I have the MP rage, so if I get hit, hopefully I get something back. That was a cool fight. Couldn't save Peter from dying, but he'll be alright. Sweet. Stopga. I wonder if we'll be able to get the prime cap now, since the stop spell will last a lot longer, probably. Cloaked Shadow. A ghost house, you're gonna do all the achievements, right? Are you excited? I tried like hell, by the way, before to figure out how to get back here, and I couldn't. That must be why.
What's the matter? You want to go somewhere?
Ballade just lands gracefully on his feet.
Fishing out. Heal.
Here I come!
Heal.
Here I come!
Heal. Fishing out.
Here I come!
Goofy. Defense. Take that. Here. Here. Heal. Goofy. Aladdin. Heal. Power. Thunder. Thunder. Here. Thunder. Take that. Sit. Thunder. Thunder. Here. Thunder. Take that. Take that.
Ballade is like chopping its head off. Oh, there he goes. Oh my god. That was hard. These are crazy. Nice, way to go, Carpet. Zantetsuken, what is that? Zantetsuken? Sandy Blade. All things I probably wish I would have had for the
Fishing out.
Sephiroth.
Heal.
Everybody, get yourselves right, get yourselves right. There, buddies. Thanks for your help, Aladdin. Now, what is we having for dinner? Jazz in the back. We gotta celebrate. Zantetsuken has a 30% chance of unleashing a finishing combo attack that can destroy a weaker enemy. Who did we take last time? We took Goofy, so let's take Donald now. Alright, I just did the opposite of what I said I wanted to do. I think it's always funny how you try to use the stop spell on certain enemies and they're like, huh, idiot, doesn't work on me. Happened like 5 times when I was fighting the final boss. I was like, really?
Who are you?
Ah, it seems you are special too.
I am Sam?
That. 'That. 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 You remind me of him.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you are not whole. You are incomplete. Allow me to test your strength.
Heal! This is it! Come on! Heal! Come on! Heal! Heal!
What the f*** I'm fighting this lord over here?
Fire! Heal!
I really gotta concentrate.
Defense!
Doing dance moves with his lightsaber.
Come on! This is it! Heal! Defense! Here! Heal!
That felt very personal.
Heal!
Now I gotta clip all that. I just realized I never put Donald's new weapon on before. Yeah, I don't know. That is awesome looking. That was pretty stupid of me.
Give me strength! Defense! Come on! Ha! Here, come on! Take that! Heal! Defense! Take that! This should help. Heal! Defense! This is it!
Yourself. You. Moron. Guy playing frickin' cheat codes. Impressive. I don't want your compliments. Go away. This will be enjoyable.
What are you talking about?
Get him, Sora. It is beyond your comprehension for now. You just get the f out of here till we meet again.
Wait! What are you...
I am. But a mere shell. XP necklace. Trophy earned, he who doesn't exist. Searcher. And Professor. Professor Donald. Professor Queen of the Leg Cramps. Damn, what the f. That was a lot. Alright, I'm gonna look for the puppies I need. Alright, it wants me to get in there. Alright, there's a painting in the bazaar room we have to go through. No wonder I didn't feel like doing this probably at the time. It's probably like... oh, here we go. Let me in. I really don't want to deal with any of you. Let's see. Ah, here it is. Painting. Fuck. trying to get puppies.
Thunder!
And here we go. Yay, we found all the puppies! I could have sworn I did this already. I don't know why. I'm gonna go back and look. Maybe I was here, but I didn't know that you had to... I don't know. That's expensive. Why should I give you one of those? And we did all the trinities. That's all done. We got all the characters. Basically anything with a Mickey next to it is stuff we've completed. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we found him. Yeah. This freaking microphone. Never in the right spot. Let's get it. Aurora has been upgraded to Aeroga. Obtain the complete gummy collection. Sweet. Alright. Thank you guys. Thank you. Let's take a quick tour of the place here. Got the parents. There's these two puppies. This one's seeing ghosts because there's nothing there. Then we got these guys on the couch. This one's sleeping. This one's also seeing ghosts. Violin must be possessed. Or something. Oh, why didn't they put the Aristocats in the games? Well, I can think of one reason, but I mean, besides that... A lot of ghosts in this house. A lot of puppies looking at nothing. Your pets ever do that? One time, we were watching Ghost Adventures with Tux, and I know that stuff's mostly fake because they have to make TV. So I wouldn't put it past a lot of those shows, like even if they didn't find anything, they have to put like something in there, like a voice or whatever. But one time we were watching with Tux, and he was dead asleep, and all of a sudden he picks up his head right before they caught something on the recorder, like a ghost voice, and he heard that through the camera before they caught stuff. It was really strange. So he's like picking stuff up like through their cameras that like they didn't even hear yet, because they go, you know, they go back and they play they play the sounds later, see what they can hear. It's just an interesting story. But yeah, dead asleep, just picks his head up and like his ears were like back, his eyes were like, he was very alert. Oh, hello. Can I pet you? Oh, this one's following us around. Yeah, lots of ghosts here. I don't know. I think you guys should move. I don't know about this place. Definitely haunted. What are you doing over here? This one likes us. A lot of them under the table. I don't know why you guys have this in your house, but I'm gonna have to have a word with your parents. Ah, yes, and this is the one that's watching the TV with nothing on it. What a nice place you got here, a nice place. Who are you waiting for over here? They're just getting into all sorts of trouble here. Alright, that's it. It was a nice stroll through Dalmatian's house. Now we'll beat the game and kill things, as usual. Peace is over. Now we want blood. Give us your blood. This is so stupid. Oh, we did it. Okay, thank God we don't have to do all that. We did it. We beat Jiminy's journal. We found everything.